What we're about to see is how you can prepare yourself to the mid-session examination. Mid-session exam for C3 corporate finance. We are here to explain that we need to be acquainted with the so-called exporter and who? Importer. Do you remember? Why these people? These are the trader in the commodity market. So remember, what is a commodity market? It is a place where tradable goods and services are conducted. In VAT, we have the term purchases. Do you see? The term purchases may involve purchases of goods or purchases of service. Do you see? So you can import goods abroad, and also you can import a service from abroad. That is how purchases is. Now there is a section that explains the importation of goods and the importation of services in tax rules. All the way, we are talking about VAT. Now VAT is output tax, the tax that you receive once you sell, and the tax that you pay when you buy goods. For a trader, somebody who is importing goods, that means he is purchasing. You see? And somebody who is exporting goods, then he is selling. So even we have VAT on international transaction. That one will be dealt in tax 1 and tax 2. Now, what are the impact of the exchange rate on taxation when a trader is purchasing goods from abroad? You could see at the tax authority, the custom duties have been described to a certain condition when there is importation. Normally, if you import or you purchase a motor vehicle from abroad, the rate is going to use is a spot rate at the date of transaction. If you submit documents to tax authority about purchasing a motor vehicle from abroad, which rates are they going to use? Can you tell me? Because there is a rate when you buy a car, and there is a rate when you submit documents. Now, which rates are they using? Go and move and see them. So if you think that this topic is not applicable, now you are late to think. It is applicable in all the transaction. It cut across. If you are having international experts in our country, and you are paying them pays, and if these international experts are being paid in their currency, for example, if the salary on their contract has been pegged in dollar, and you are in Tanzania, if you are paying the salary at the end of month, you must convert the amount of dollar to Tanzanian equivalent on spot rate. So you're going to use spot rate at the date of pays. So pays have to be converted from their foreign currency to Tanzanian shillings. That is spot rate at the date of transaction. So even if you are submitting your documents to the tax authority in respect of purchase of a motor vehicle, which has been pegged in dollar, the tax authority will consider the date of submission of the document to tax authority for this assessment. If the documents has been pegged in euro, the tax authority will convert the said euro to dollar, then back to the days. That one will be debt on tax authority and tax issues, tax 1, tax 2. So what's my problem here? Is to think about commodity market and think about exporter and who? Importer. Only these two people. If we understand this, then we have done. So what are the key issues here? Let us see. I told you this model that foreign direct investment are the multinational companies who come and invest in our nation. So having two nations, we have two currencies. Therefore, the transaction, the multinational can be exporting goods from the hosting country, again can be also importing plant, machinery, equipment, and others. Now, today I want to concentrate on the basic key issue as to what happened to examination. This is an exam problem. So I want to show how to solve this. So I want you to concentrate picking the rate and thinking and deciding. You are given the following spot rate. Do you see spot rate there? Do you see them? Do you see pairing? The way they happen. So the examiner has used a colon. Do you see a colon there? Do you see a colon there? This is a pairing that there is pound against Tanzanian shillings. Again, South African rand against what? Now, this kind of pairing is dangerous to students because they won't understand. Because he has used a colon here. Now, this is a first step a student can fail the exam here. Why? Because there is a colon. Now, I have to simplify this colon so that you get started. That is a first step. So, solution. As I said, make sure you have a calculator and you know each step I'm taking, it is for your benefit. So I have to change this column to this one here. TZS dash pound 1. So pound is a trading currency. As I said, if you see a colon, you must be very much aware where is a trading currency. The same way, I'm now changing it. This is Tanzania shillings stroke South African rand. One. This is our way. Number one. Number two, there is also a problem that we have quotation being indicated in swap rate. And he has used the cent form. This is the cent form. It's not a point form. Because a cent form contains discount and premium. Do you see? So you have to convert these transactions into out rate. As you can see, he said compute the what? Out rate. Do you see there? So it has a max to compute the what? The out rate. So compute the out rate. Work number part A. Part A, compute the out rate. Part A, the examiner is assessing us to compute the out rate. These are the rates which are notably known by all customers. So we have been given the swap rates. So we are now computing from swap rates to out rate. So the first quotation is when pound is a trading currency. That is step number 1. We'll consider when pound is a trading currency. So when pound is a trading currency. So case known, pound is currency. Do you see there? So when a pound is a trading currency, what happened? We have spot rate. We have the bid and ask. So right here, bid and ask. Okay, bring me that paper, please. One of the sheet exam. I want to show it here so you can be closer so you can share the one here. So spot rate, you write here. Spot rate, it is now, you are now looking it at a closer bit. It is Tanzanian shillings stroke pound 1. What is the bid? It is 150 against 1656. Do you see there? Now what is a 3 months forward? 3 months forward. Now I can make this way here also. Don't write somewhere. It's a problem. I want to show something very important. So right here, 3 months forward. Do you see? What is 3 months forward? So it is Tanzanian shillings stroke pound 1. But we have been given the what? 12 to 16 discount. Now, because discount has been given from our formula, I said when there is discount, you does add. When there is premium, you does subtract. So you have to add 12 here. And also you add 16 here to arrive at the quotation itself. You see. Now add them. It is 62, 15, and it is 12, 6, 7, and then 16. So we have done. This is the quotation I'm looking. Remember, so it is stroke pound. So you have a mark there, isn't it? Now let's see. This is when pound is being traded, isn't it? So we go to when South African is being traded. When South African is a trading current. So South African rand is a trading currency. Also, you ought to see the bid and ask. The bid and ask. For this quotation, we have Tanzanian shillings spot, Tanzanian shillings stroke South African rand. It is 56 and then 65. Remember, the ask must be greater than bid for the bank to make a profit. We have been given 3 months. We have a 3 months. A 3 months forward. What are we looking again? It is premium, isn't it? So it is 2 to 5 p.m. There is no C. There is a difference cent premium and premium. There is no C there. There is a difference cent discount and discount. There is no C. So just because of premium, remember, that's subtract. Minus sign, this is 2. This is also 5. So you can get the quotation required. Am I clear? So you subtract. It is 54. Again, it is 60. So this is Tanzanian shillings stroke South African rand. 3 months forward. So that is compute the out rate. Now done. Do you see? Now it is done. Now, if the question has 20 mark, you have 10 mark from there. Now let's see part B. What is in part B? Part B say, what is the amount of cash flow in the other currency in each case? So compute what? The cash flow. Compute the cash flow. So we have been given how many treatment? We have 1 when McCoy company buys 1 million Tanzanian shillings spot for euro. So you start with number 1. Working 1. When say McCoy Limited, McCoy company arranged the following transaction. McCoy, number 1, he said, McCoy buys how many? Tanzanian shillings 1 million. And he is insisting, saying what? Spot, meaning you use spot rate. But for which trading currency? For how many? For pound. Do you see? So, for pound, remember. So, you buy Tanzanian shillings 1 million for pound. This would mean, I repeat, this would mean you can buy Tanzanian shillings 1 million for rand. That is very technical in this one. So this pairing is TZS against pound. Do you understand from there? Okay, let us see how to handle this problem. The first statement here, you should go to a transaction where TZS is a trading currency against pound. Okay. Now, we have no such transaction. This is bad news or quotation. So let's go to the Forex. That's what I was saying. In order to understand these kinds of these problems, you must be aware with what are the nature of these problems. So we move to Forex. Forex. Remember, pairing is ZDS against pound, isn't it? So in Forex, we should be now choosing which rates here. So we have bid and what? Ask. Now in Forex, what is available? So we have to go straight to the spot rate. Number 1, because it's saying spot. Number 2, pairing. He needs TZS to be trading currency because he wants to transact with how many? 1 million Tanzanian shillings. So in our quotation, there is no quotation where TZS is a trading currency. But we have a quotation where pound is a trading currency against Tanzanian shillings. So from here, you just write TZS stroke pound. Then this is 1550 and then 1656. Now, as I told you, you must go to the risk block of the quotation to have a place where TZS is a trading currency against pound. So I change the color of this quotation. I just write the same spot rate. Here I write pound stroke ZS1. This is a place where now Tanzanian shillings is a trading. So this is 1 over 1656, 1 over 1550. Do you remember this way? As I told you in the last session, that my introductory point was very important for the student to understand each step on the movements of these currencies. You see? So we have done. So we are dealing with this quotation here. This quotation, yes. This quotation in red. This is the quotation where TZS is being traded against pound. Now the next step, we have two people here. Number one, we have the bank. Number two, we have a customer. And for our position here, a customer is Makoe Limited. Am I clear? So Makoe wants to buy. You see, a bank is selling. So a bank is selling. When I say sales, means ask rate. Trading currency. Trading, he is trading on this one here. Number of units. He wants to transact with 1 million units of CDS. Do you see? Now you arrange for which rates are you going to use? Now, which rates? From this situation, I would like now to tell you which rates are you going to use. So, you move to your quotation, you round a place where Tanzanian is being traded. You see? So, a bank will select the ask rate. You see? And this rate, it is this rate here. And if you want to understand much, this rate corresponds to this rate here. They are the same. Because what? This. So which rate I'm going to use? Number one, I would say the selected rate here. The selected rate according to the information. So we are saying the selected rate will be 1 Tanzanian shillings equals pound 1 over 1550. This is a selected rate. Or, in simplifying this one, we could say 1 pound equals Tanzanian shillings 1550. They are the same, isn't it? From mathematics. The two rates there are the same. Any problem there? If you simplify the above rate, you get the next rate. So this is the selected rates. Any problem from there? So he's saying, Makoe company want to arrange the foreign transaction. Then what amount of cash flow? So if Makoe want to buy 1 million Tanzanian shillings, so how many should Macaulay pay the bank? So on this arrangement, it's easy. Very easy. You see, if you don't understand this transaction, you cannot compute anything in a derivative function. So 1 pound is here. So 1 pound against ZS 1550. How about we want to buy how many? ZS 1 million. What is the transaction? That is a problem. Now give me the answer. So I'm waiting you first so that we solve many problems today. And in this kind of computation, time is limited if you're not aware on how to use a calculator. How much is the transaction? How many? So you see, ZS and ZS will cancel. The remaining one is pound. How much is that? 645. Nizo. Pointi ngapi? Haya. Andika hivi. Sasa unavyojibu swali, unajibuje pale? Kwa unasema Macaulay Limited. Macaulay Limited will pay najibu kitaalamu hapa ili mtu akisoma au anajua. Ukipeleka taarifa kwa bank supervisor anaelewa umeongea. Macaulay Limited will does pay. How many pound? 940. It is 940. 946. Yeah? 645. So 9. Oh, sorry. So it's 645.16113, isn't it? So we'll pay 645. 645. We pay 645. Number 1. In order to buy how many? ZS 100 million. This is the solution. This is the cash flow. So Macaulay Limited will pay who? Will pay the bank. Will pay the bank dealer. Will pay the bureau de change. How many? This pound, so that he gets ZS 1 million. This is the cash flow. Any problem? But now, what I'm saying, it is to do with something swap rates and those confusion, forward rate and other cases. So you must answer the question in each portion as described. Number 2. Work number 2. Macaulay, I don't know. This is Macaulay, say Macaulay and Macaulay are the same. Macaulay now sells how many? Pound 100,000. Then 3 months. 3 months forward. For what? ZS. You see, the first person was a spot rate, that actual delivery of currency is made today. The second one is 3 months forward. So you make a transaction today, but actual delivery is after 3 months. That's the difference. So at the point he is selling now, Macaulay is selling. So, first of all, you have to select a relation between pound and Tanzanian shillings 3 months forward, not spot rate. That is a first mistake you can make. So, remember, you put bid and ask, bid and ask. That is a first step. Second step, you write 3 months forward, because the transaction is made in 3 months forward using a forward contract. Number 2, pairing. It is a DS stroke pound for 3 months forward. Do you remember what was the quotation? It was not given the problem. So you have to look for the computation. Do you see it? How much is that? It is 1562 and then 17, so 1672. Now, if you fail to get these numbers in part A, off you go. Off you go. You can't solve the next one because actually you had garbage in, garbage out. So it is 1562 and 1672. Garbage in, garbage out. Now you have to compute the reciprocal before getting started. So the same 3 months forward pound stroke that is 1. So this is 1 over 1672 and 1562. Do you see? So what is the trading currency in our problem here? What is a trading currency? Yes? He said Makole want to sell pound. So a trading card is pound. So if Makole is selling, the bank will be buying. Very simple. So you have to think there. Customer. Again, you have to think a bank and a trade. So Makole as a customer is selling pound. So Makole sell. But the bank buys. Which trade? Pound. This one here. So use which rate? Which rate are you using? When you go to the Forex, use bid rate. When a pound is traded. So this rate here. I'm selecting this rate because a pound is a trading currency. You see? So bid rate. So in that graph, you select a rate to be applied there comfortably. You select a rate. So what you do, you select a rate. Now what's the rate? It is saying 1 pound is given for ZS. Very simple, isn't it? Now what is transaction? Pound. This equals to how many? Now give me the answer. What's the answer there? So you take pound divided by, so you cancel. How much you get? Yes? Is it okay? So I'm saying Makole. Now the problem is how to answer this. Because Makole now is selling, isn't it? So if he's selling, Macaulay will be receiving some amount of cash flow upon selling. So you write that Macaulay will receive ZS 620 from bank upon selling pound this. Am I clear? Hizi fedha ndugu zangu huwezi kubeba, ndio maana lazima transaction fanyike benki. Ni nyingi. Haya. Part ngapi nafuata? Part 3. What is saying? Macaulay does buys ZS 1 million spot for South African rand. So he's buying 1 million Tanzanian shillings, and they say spot. Now against what? South African rand. You see, the first question and this one might look the same, but the other currency has been observed. I can use the same transaction and saying that this is 3 months forward. You see? So actually, you have to trespass some of the key issues. So now you are mature enough. We must go to spot rate, isn't it? Where ZS is quoted directly. So I will now show you here. Very easy, because now we are aware of this transaction. And we can do it comfortably. So you just move straight. You write bid. You write ask. So remember, we have spot. What's given in a spot rate for South African rand? It is TZS South African rand 56 to 65. That's a spot rate, isn't it? Again, you can rewrite this spot rate into other reciprocal currencies to have a proper alignment. This is South African rand stroke Tanzanian 1. This is 1/65, and this 1/56. Now, what's the trading currency in this transaction? From the problem, he is doing what? Yes, so you follow here the second one. So once Macaulay buys, the bank will sell. So I'm talking about this rate, which corresponds to this rate. I repeat, when Macaulay is buying, then the bank is selling. So we move. So which rate is that? Okay. The selected rate is as follows. We have now trading Tanzanian shillings is equal to South African rand 1/56. That is a selected rate, or can say 1 South African rand equals to Tanzanian shillings 56. But the transaction is for 1 million TZS, isn't it? Against how much South African rand? Now compute there. So we have 1 South African rand times ZS 1 million divided by So how much is that? This one and this one will cancel. Yes. What? So South African rand 17 ni 810, sio 17. 857.1429. So we have done. So what we're saying, you can now do something. So he's buying, he's selling, he's buying. So Makoe would pay South African rand 17,857 in order to do what? To buy ZS 1 million. So I'm sure the rest of the transaction can do it, isn't it? So I'll leave this part 4 and 5 as a homework for you to compute some of the key issues. So question number 2 is the same as question number 1. But let me change some of the figures so that you can feel something. Yes. Yes. Yeah. There is changes in quotation. So this was 2 to 5. Yes. So this question number 2 is the same as question number 1, but the difference is here. You see, some figures has been amended. That's why students now, the question is back. So you continue copying. There is a problem. Or I can also amend this way here to complicate more and more. Do you see there? Remember what I'm doing there. So C has been added to increase some technical issues. So when C is added, remember how to get back this transaction. So sits 1/100 of the conversion. Okay, good news. So let me go to the other question technically. Let us see this one here. Question number 4. So move to question number 4. This question was adapted by Nbaa in November 2004. I don't know how old it was now, but it can be shown. So even this TZS is written in a way that we don't reflect it. Okay, so he said that a foreign exchange dealer provide the following quotation for what? The South African rand against the Tanzanian shillings as on which date? So remember, this quotation are traded on time basis. When the time changes, the rate can be amended. So this has been quoted that date. So calculate the percentage bid-ask spread on the 3 months forward. You know, problem are coming here. Compute the percentage what? Bid-ask spread on 3 months forward, Tanzanian shillings. The first step here, we have the spot rate and we have the 3 months forward. But the spot rate has been described in swap rates. Do you get it? So our issue is to convert this swap rate into out rate. That is a first step. So working number 1. So we have a trading currency is here for South African rand only. We have not 2 currencies being traded here. But so far, let's see bid rate and ask rate. Yeah, so we have first quotation spot. So Tanzanian shillings against South African rand, it is in 50 to how many? 55. But what is given for the swap rate 3 months forward? What's given? We have been given cent for, where there is discount 2 to 7 discount. So because of this discount, remember what to go. You does add. Remember, you write here add, cause discount. So you add the numbers being given. We have been given 2 to 7. 2 to 7. Now how much are we getting? Yes, 9. Bid is 52. Good news. So add. So 52 against 62. That is the bid rate. So what he's saying, number part A, isn't it? So part A, he is requesting the percentage bid ask spread. This is the margin on selling which currency? On ZS. You must be clear on what? ZS. I could put on South African rand. So when you say on ZS, it means ZS is a trading currency, and therefore it must be quoted direct to South African rand. And he's using what? 3 months forward. Remember, you can compute using spot rate. So this is 3 months forward. So straightforward. You should go to the forward rate. You see. Unfortunately, the forward rate does not indicate evidence that ZS is a trading currency. This is unfortunate. So you have to compute the reciprocal quotation. So we have 3 months forward, and what's traded is South African rand. So it is 3 months forward, it is 52, we have computed, against 62. Now the other quotations is what is required here, because we want to compute when ZS is a trading currency. This quotation here. So what is the rate? Bring the numbers. It is 1 over 62 and 1 over 52. That is the required rate. So can you compute spread? So we want to compute the spread, isn't it? But we have the ask rate for, so I'm saying spread on ZS. This is our question. Therefore, we are saying spread is equal to ask minus bid. You see? So, if I say percentage on spread, now this is spread. So, percentage on what? Spread. It is ask minus what? Bid over ask. The margin itself. Percentage on spread. It is ask minus bid over ask. Times what? He is talking the margin. The profit margin on trading on Tanzanian shillings. That is a percentage on spread. So at this point, you can easily compute the figure. We have all the figures with us, isn't it? So, percentage on spread. What is the ask? It is 1 over 52. What's the bid? It is 1 over 62. So divide by ask. 1 over. So this is mathematics. Standard 2. I don't know. 1 over 52. Then times 100. So computing this one here and using some normal computations, we have 62 minus 52 divided by 52 times 62, again divided by 1 over 52 from arithmetics. So what is 62 minus 52? How much you get? 10. So 10 divided by 52 times 62 times 52 over 1. Next, it is easy to go that this number and this number cancel. So we have 10 divided by 62, remember, times 100%. How much are you getting there? Bring me the solution now. Please, quickly as possible. 16%. This is percentage spread on TZS against South African Rand 3 months forward. You can compute also the same amount when it is traded spot. But this is 3 months forward. Okay. Part B. You want profit to the dealer. So let us see part C. Read here. Part C. Compute. He's saying compute. Sorry, part B. Compute the what? Part C is a bit tricky. That's why if you don't get started on these key issues, you can end up suffering. So part C, part B, sorry. He said calculate the profit made by the dealer in purchasing and what? Selling. Do you see? In purchasing and selling. How much? How much? South African rand, 1 million, 3 months forward. So he wants you to compute the profit on this transaction. So he said the profit made by the dealer. Who is the dealer? The bank. Somebody who is selling the currency, the bureau de change. So what are the issues here? Number one, you must understand this market is a forward market. So he's trading on forward market. So the first step is to create an environment of a quotation in forward market. Am I clear? So you ask here, bid and ask. But the next step, which currency is quoted against South African rand? Automatically, than shillings. There is no other currency. So just write 3 months forward. And South African rand must be a trading currency, all right? Or let me put this way. So you write TZS stroke South African rand 1. So you write bid. Write bid, and then ask, and then spread. What's bid? Remember, bid is 1/62. Do you see? Do you see there? And the ask is 1/52. Can you compute spread? Yes. You can't see the spread there. It is 10/62 from our computation there. A trading currency is South African rand, isn't it? And this is a 3 months forward. So move to a quotation in the 3 months forward where South African rand is a trading currency. We had a quotation somewhere, isn't it? Now, this quotation did not indicate the spread, but purposely I have computed it. Okay? Now he's saying, what is a profit? Meaning, a profit is a spread. A profit is a difference between ask and spread. So if one notes the profit on 1 million South African rand, automatically use this number. Do you see? So you just write it simple that on trading, profit, so we're saying spread. If you sell 1 rand, look here, if you sell 1 rand a profit on one land is equal to TZS, how many? 10 over 62. When you sell one land, a profit is what? Is it true? Wait first. I want to notice clearly here. No, wait first. We have mislooked the rates. Let me see. Yes, this is 3 months forward. So, yeah, it's 52 against 62. Sorry. We have used 4 Tanzanian shillings. Sorry. So this is not. No. Sorry. This transaction, the quotation is not okay. The bid one is 52 against 62. And the spread is 10. Sorry. That was an idea. Sorry. Now we're saying spread is profit. Alright? So we're saying if you 1 South African rand equals ZS 10 shillings. So once you sell 1 South African, you get a profit of 10 Tanzanian shillings. Now how about 1 million, isn't it? Is equal to how much? So it is TZS 10 times South African rand 1 million divided by South African rand 1. So this cancels this one. So a profit on a bank dealer is TZS 10 million. Say you the profit. So the bank dealer will make a profit of TZS 10 million upon on. So we're saying on a transaction of South African rand 1 million. Kwa sasa wale wataalamu sasa, kwa mfano watu wa Arusha, unakuta mtu ana build change iko Arusha, si ndio? So anajua watalii wanakuja. Anaongea na mtu wa benki. Hebu anisaidie randi ngapi? Milioni 1. Anampa, anaenda kuzungusha ndani ya dakika moja. Yeye anaingiza milioni 10 pale pale. Sasa hiyo inaitwa money laundering. Kama serikali haja makini hapo, ni money laundering. Kwa sababu mtu anabeba kwenye mfuko anakwenda kuwapa wazungu. Ndio maana wakasajili. Benki inapotoa ionyeshe imemuuzia nani. Dila anapochukua naye ataonekana amenunua. Alafu anapouza kwa mtu kuonekane system. Hichi kama za Marekani kwenye biashara ya madawa kulevya. Ndio maana sasa uwe makini tunapoenda mbele sasa. Biashara ya madawa kulevya inahusisha transaction za Forex. Sana inayotumika kubwa ni dola. Utakuta wale mateja wanabeba dola 1000. Anasema hiyo nauli ya nini? Ya ticket kwenda Marekani. Akifika huko kabeba vidonge. Anauza. Anapouza sana hapa kule wanamlipa kwa dola. Sasa atakia atoke pale a exchange, labda aende London. Anataka pound. Sasa hawezi kwenda ku exchange dola milioni 10. Kule benki watamuuliza upata wapi? Kwa sasa kunaanza kuwa na share companies. Kunaanza kujitokeza wale watu madawa kulevya wanamiliki nini? Bureau de change. Kwa hata kama njoo huku. Kwa wanafanya hija mfumo wa manunuzi ya maduka, serikali inakosa fedha, inaanza kufilisika. The same wakati wa uchaguzi. Ndio maana kuna kampuni za NGO hizi. NGO ni hatari sana kwenye money laundering. Kuna kuta NGO imepokea milioni 100 dola za Marekani. Wanasema kuna mradi unafanyika Vikindu fulani. Kumbe ni za madawa kulevya. Mmenisikia? Ndio maana kuna sheria huku. Ndio maana wakalimiti fedha ya kuingia nchini na kutoka nchini mpaka BOT ijue. Na ukiingiza ulipe kodi. Haya. Sasa tunaenda pati gani hiyo? Pati C. Nasemaje? Ngoja. Pati C. Anasema he's saying calculate the spot and forward offer price. Calculate the spot and forward offer price. Calculate forward premium or discount on South African. Sorry, anasema using spot. Using spot. Unaona hicho kitu eh? Using spot and forward. You see how to X. Hapa ametega kidogo, nataka ku mislead pale. Hii hapa. Anasemaje? Using spot and forward premium. Si ndio? Hapo naliandika hapo, muone inavyokuwa tamu hapo. But C. Anasema using spot and forward offer price. Calculate forward premium or discount. Kwa taanza cha kwanza using spot quotation. Using spot quotation. Ukitumia spot quotation, compute premium or discount on South African rand. Meaning South African rand must be traded, must be quoted directly. Meaning must be a trading currency. Kwa bid na ask, nakumbuka, on spot. This is TZS against South African rand. Ilikuwa ni ngapi? Ilikuwa ni 50 to 55. Si ndio? Sasa is it quoted on at premium or discount? Hapa. Hapa mekaje? Sasa unakuja hapa, sasa naanza mambo hapa. Kuna spot rate. Then kuna amesema tafuta nini? Using ngoja. Using spot and forward offer price, compute the forward premium or discount South African. Okay, hapa lazima uje kwenye siziko hivyo. Using spot and forward offer price, compute the forward premium or discount on South African rand. Si ndio? Hapo tutafanyaje hapo kwanza? Hebu tufanye kitu hapa. Ngoja nirahisishe hapa kazi. Hii swali ya mtego kidogo. Nahitaji tafakari. Ngoja naondoa hii hapa. Nataka niweke vizuri ikae sawa. Bank quotation imekaa hivi. Sawa. Using spot. Amesema offer. Amesema offer price, ametaja. Sasa hapa ametaja. Kwa sababu hapa kuna spot Tanzanian shillings stroke South African rand. Alafu hapa kuna bid. Then hapa kuna ask. Then hapa kuna nini? Kuna mid. Mmenisikia mpaka hapa? Sasa 3 months forward the same, kuna ZS stroke South African rand. Alright? Kwa ile ya kwanza ilikuwa 55, mid ni ngapi? Hajatupa pale. Inayofuata ni 52.62. Hebu tafuta mid kila aina. Ya ni 51? 57? Hii 57, yes. Sasa hapa unafanyaje? Angalia. Tafuta nini? Asema using offer price. Manake nenda kwenye offer price. Umeziona? Offer price ni ngapi? Manake utumie hizi. Offer price ni hizi. Neno offer price ni ask, bei za kuuzia. Angesema using bid price ni bei za kununulia. Kwa offer price ni hizi. Let me show it here. Those are offer price. I told you. Offer price. I want to show you the color itself. His name offer price. Angesema using mid rates. Uwe makini. Tena angesema using bid rates. Umekasa? Kwa hapa anasema using offer price. Manake offer price ni selling price. This is what we call offer price. His network offer price for South African rand. Kwa hiyo utaandika hapa, unaweka demarcation baada kupewa zile. Kwa hiyo utasema spot right, alafu utasema nini? Forward rate. So duration is 3 months forward. Tumerudi kule. Kwa hapa tutasema spot rate sawa na ZS, na hapa forward rate sawa na ZS. Kwa hiyo as you see from offer price, spot rate ni 55 na forward rate ni 62. Kwa hiyo we have 55 against South African rand, and here we has 65 against South African rand. Tumepata kwenye offer price. Yani 62. Sorry. 62. So this is 62 against. Sasa, is it trading at premium or kuna sema since this the forward rate, since the forward rate is greater than spot rate, then what happened? South African rand is being traded at what? Premium against Tanzanian shillings. So that statement now, we are saying premium on South African rand. The word on must be there. Meaning, when a South African is a trading currency, is equal to forward rate minus spot rate divided by what? Spot rate. You remember that's one. So you multiply 12 over n times 100%. You annualize. Am I clear? So spot rate is 62 minus what? 55 divided by 55 times 12 over 3. The range of forward rate. You multiply by 100. Now, bring me the numbers there. How much are you getting? You take first 62 minus 55 to get a number. It is 7. So you put 7 over 55 times 12 over 3 times 100%. Step by step. I'm seeing. It's a very huge number. Repeat that one. Because 12 over 3 is 4. 4 times 7. Is it okay? Ni 50%. Okay. So that is our way. Okay. So any problem? So we have done it for question number 4. Any question left there? No. Let us see question number 5. So question number 4 is over, isn't it? Let us see what happened to question number 5. If it is simple, I can leave it to expire. What do you see there? This question has been adapted in Nbaa exam. That was also May 2007. Mtihani wa bodi. Okay, hii ni speculation. Sijafundisha speculation. Kwa hiyo sitajibu. Sijafundisha speculation. Kwa sitajibu hili. Unless mpaka niwape what is speculation. Kwa hiyo sijafanya. Sitaki na hukumu kwenye kitu ambacho sijafundisha. So speculation not taught. So I will talk to you. So let's go to the next one. How about this number 6? Also on May. So remember, Forex inatoka sana. Yaani ukisoma Forex lazima ukutane na swali. Angalia tu mtihani moja maswali yote haya. Haya. The Commercial Bank in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, provide the following foreign exchange quotation on 30th April 26. Is it okay? Now, the first one is this Tanzanian shillings against euro, sorry, pound. And then we have pound against euro. You'll see. Against ZS against what? Dollar. Do you get me? So at this point, then you have spot rate and 1 year forward. Okay. Let us see. Our question is, how many Tanzanian shillings will the bank pay to purchase 1 euro 1 year forward from a customer? Now let me give you one thing very important here. first transaction here, first of the issue here, you have to simplify the bank quotation as stated earlier. So I would like to make this as one of the exercise so that you get started. For example, solution here. You have to start with the first transaction where pound is being traded. So quotation 1. So working 1, we are saying Tanzanian shillings against what? Pound. Quotation. I want to make this one here first so that you understand clearly. So what's been arranged here, I'll write bid first. Then I write ask. Do you see it? Step number 2, pairing. This is Tanzanian shillings stroke euro, isn't it? So you have 24.04 and 24.20. Remember, always the ask is greater than the bid. 1 here forward. This is spot. This one here is spot. So 1 here is 24. Again 56. Again 24. Again 74. Who's there? So I have arranged it in this way. Oh, let us put this way here. So what is clear? We have spot. Then we have 1 here forward. And this transaction is ZS stroke pound. Pound is a trading current. ZS stroke pound. Any problem there? No problem, isn't it? Okay. So that's enough for you. Let's see work number 2, the second quotation. When? So quotation for pound against euro. Against euro. Quotation. You see, working 2. He did this purposely so that you can confuse on due course. So this quotation has been given, and you have bid, also you have ask, but also we have spot, and then 1 here forward. So this is pound stroke euro trading currency. This is pound stroke euro. So euro is a trading currency here. What's been given? Spot, it is 0. Spot, it is 0.4852 again 0.4892. 1 year forward, it is 0.4956 and 0.4966. That is the second quotation. Next one, working 2, working 3. So we have, it is a DS stroke dollar quotation. Again, you have bid and ask. This question has 20 marks, so it has some of the technical issues. That's why I'm arranging spot and also 1 year forward. The quotation is ZS stroke dollar. It is ZS stroke what? Dollar. What's the problem? So it's 10.05 against 10.060. And this one 1212.60. You see? So I've done. There is no swap rates there, isn't it? Now you see what's the technical issues? I'll tell you. You see party A. Let us see party A, and you will observe that this problem was much utilizing your knowledge. Party A. What is the party A? How many shillings will the bank pay to the purchase of €1 1 year forward from the customer? Now, let me see whether this appears in our transaction. Yes, part A. You have to observe that how many Tanzanian shillings will the bank pay to purchase €1 1 year? What's the trading currency? The transaction is to purchase €1. So a trading currency is to purchase €1. Do you see? And do we have a quotation of euro against Tanzanian shillings? We don't. That's the problem. So, what he's looking here, first of all, let me put the idea. How many Tanzanian shillings will the bank pay? So the bank is paying. So here we have bank, and also we have a customer. Do you see? So a bank is paying to purchase. So a bank is buying, meaning a customer must be selling. In this transaction, a trade in what? Euro. Do you see what I'm saying? And a type of market is 1 year forward. 1 year forward. That's where students may get started here. So if you don't have this kind of quotation, we have to observe looking for a cross rate. And the cross rate must involve in the forward market. Do you see? So what are the cross rate there? We need euro and Tanzanian shillings. Now what are the cross rate? Can you tell me? So the first cross rate there, let me see. The cross rate, you have to quote one. So it is euro against ZS, isn't it? Euro against ZS. So I will start with which quotation now? Pound and euro. We have a quotation of pound and euro, isn't it? So I have to take first pound and euro. So let me see quotation 1, which we had in our examination. We have bid and ask. Quotation 1 is available for pound stroke euro. 1 year forward. is 0.4956 and 0.4966. Do you see it? Now, the next one is the reverse character. A reverse character can be seen here, which is euro stroke pound 1 over 0.4966 and 1 over 0.4956. This is a first quotation. Remember, in a cross rate, we need 2 quotation and 3 currency. Now, which quotation are we going to see it again? It is pound against Tanzanian shillings, not dollar against Tanzanian shillings. Are we together? So we select the second quotation in what? Second quotation is pound against Tanzanian shillings and not the otherwise. Because the quotation for cross rate, we need 2 quotation and 3 currency. So quotation 2. We have to observe for Tanzanian shillings against pound 1. We have been given this quotation. It is 24.04 against 24.20. The reciprocal can also be observed there, which is pound stroke Tanzanian shillings 1. This is computed as 1 over 24.20 and 1 over 24.04. Now, what are we looking? Yes. No, it's not. Okay, sorry. This is not a spot rate. We must take the forward rate. It is 24.56 and 24.74. So this is 24.74 and this 24.56. Sorry. We have to use both 1 year forward rate and this one here also will be 1 year forward rate. Am I clear? Now what are we looking? Is a quotation for euro and what? Said yes. Am I clear? Is this true? We need a quotation of Tanzanian shillings against what? Euro. Now look at me. This is a cross rate. So you just write this is a cross rate. This is a cross rate. So compute what? Cross rate. And when computing a cross rate for a two-way quotation, you must start with a bid and also the ask. Let me move. Now look on the board there. So we need a quotation for we need a quotation for Tanzania shillings stroke what? Euro. So we start with this bid. Do you remember? In this transaction, what is a common currency? It is a currency which exists in two quotation. What's a common currency? Common currency here, it is pound, because pound is in the first quotation and also pound is in the second quotation. So you just write here. Look how I'm writing. You write here TZS over pound. You see? But then you divide each number by the common currency. Divided by pound. Divided by what? Pound. You see? Again, remember, after taking that, you write here bid over ask. It's very simple, isn't it? Remember, you have to go from the above. What is Tanzanian shillings against pound bid? Tanzanian shillings against pound bid. How much is that? You see from there. It is 24.56. Do you see it? This one here. Here. Tanzanian shillings stroke pound bid. It is this one here. So you put 24.56. We have done. Again, we need to compute to find the value of euro stroke pound ask. Euro stroke pound ask. Do you see? What is the transaction? Do you see a transaction? Euro stroke pound ask. This transaction. Symmetrical. It is 1/49.56. Divided 1/49.56. Do you see? Therefore, you can compute this 24.56 times 0.4956. How much is this? Show me. Yes. 19:16. This 19:36. Tumefanya nini? Ya bid. Twende ya ask. We have done for this for bid. So let us compute the cross rate for ask. It is easy. So again, this is yes, Tanzania shillings stroke euro ask. Tanzania shillings stroke euro, then ask. You first put a formula ZS over euro. So divided by pound, the common currency. But what changes here is ask over bid. Am I clear? So look for Tanzanian shillings stroke pound ask. It is seen somewhere. What do you see it? What do you able to see? Green card. You are now look at this. Look at the board. You are taking this one. So straightforward. We take this. This is the model. And if you forgot, that's how it works. You see, a tricky is a tricky if it works. Diagonal, you get something. So 24.74. 24.74. So it is 24.74 divided by 1/0.49 what? 56. 66. Remember the diagonal relation there. The diagonal is 49.66. So you can compute to have the number, which is 24.74 times 0.4966. How much is that? So we have a quotation now. It is easy. So the cross rate results, you must signify somewhere for a cross rate results to have certain figures. Let's as me see here, cross rate results. So cross rate, isn't it? We have bid, we have ask. What's the quotation? It is Tanzanian shillings stroke euro. What's the first one? Don't remember. 12. 12. Yache hivi sasa. Kwa mna approximate. Na ufuata? Point 54. Na hapo weka point, si kama itakuwa inasaidia. Point ngapi kwa mwanzo? Haya. Hiyo ndio rate. Au unaweza kuandika euro stroke. So you make a reciprocal of what about C? Hizi ndo rate ambayo kwa natafuta. Anasema what is if you want to buy. Swala anasemaje? If a bank wants to buy what? So if a bank want to buy 1 euro, what will happen? Itatoa bid rate, si ndio? So if you want to buy 1 euro, a bank will give a bid rate, isn't it? So utaandika hivi. Because it said, how many Tanzanian shillings will the bank pay? So the bank. So bid rate, where is the bid rate? Is here. I'm now going to back to my situation. If a bank want to buy 1 euro, it will pay 12.17.19 to a customer. So if a customer is selling, a bank is buying. So at this point, now I'm writing something. That's what I'm saying. The bank will pay TZS 12.7.19 to customer in order to purchase 1 euro. We have answered the question clearly, but the way I've answered, we have gone to cross rate. You see how the way it works? We have answered the question, but the way we have answered, we have gone where? To cross rate. And the cross rate has been arranged in two-way quotation. And that's why you must be smart. And this is a question of 20 marks. So what's the next one? Part B. Determine the 1 year Now let us see part B. Here, you see the question is simple, but it has a lot of cross-cutting issues. So part C, what is saying? Determine 1 year forward percentage bid spread on pound against dollar. Do we have pound against dollar? No. And this is 1 year. So you have to compute a cross rate for pound against dollar and compute the spread. That's where I'm saying, please try to understand these people. It is technical and very interesting in international finance. And this problem have gone for 2 years. The marker, the examiner has not tested this problem for almost a number of years. So part B. That's why people are running from this topic, because it involves many of these steps. So what are the way forward here? First of all, is to observe the what? Cross rate. Let us show you somewhere a cross rate. So we need pound against dollar, isn't it? So let us see cross rate first. Quotation 1. We need the pound against, so we must start with Tanzanian shillings against dollar, which is existing, isn't it? So we need to write here bid and ask. So you write TZS stroke dollar. And this quotation must be 1 year forward, isn't it? 1 year forward. So 1 year forward, this is 12, isn't it? It's 12, and then this is the way it works. Am I clear? Conversely, you can have dollar stroke ZS1 1 over 1260 and 1 over 1200. That is the first quotation. In a cross rate now, we need to do what? To go for the pound against ZS, so that we have a common currency, isn't it? Because we are looking for pound against Tanzanian shillings, which doesn't exist. So we have Tanzania against pound, so we need to go for pound against Tanzanian shillings. So quotation 2. Yes, quotation 2. It's a bit now. Here, quotation 2. 2. We need to go for 1 year also, but we had Tanzanian shillings vis-a-vis what? Pound 1. 1 year forward, it is 24.56, and this is 24.74. So the reciprocal one can also be obtained, that pound stroke this S1 1 over 24.74 24.56. Do we meet the condition, the criteria? How many currencies are we having? We have Tanzanian shillings, we have dollar, and we have pound. What's the common currency? Yes, ZDS. Therefore, in this ground, we can compute a cross rate, isn't it? Cross rate now. Compute cross rate. So we have the cross rate is for pound against dollar. So we need to compute dollar stroke pound 1 bid. So it's easy. So what we take here is dollar over pound. So you divide by the common current ZS divided by ZS. This is bid, so you write bid over ask. So over. So dollar stroke ZS. Where do we get it? Somewhere. Dollar in green. Do you see? But this is bid. So bid is 1 over 1260. It's 1 over 1260. 1 over 1260. Divide. Again, pound stroke ZS. Pound stroke ZS. Do you see it? Then ask. Remember the diagonal relation as I told you. The way it's moving here can be shown on, we have started with this here. So moving diagonally, we're now going to this one here. Do you see? So we need pound stroke ZS, which is 1 over 2456. 1 over 5456. Is it clear? So using arithmetics from standard 1. Using arithmetics. This is not international finance again. So in arithmetics, we are having this 1 over this divided by 1 over 54, 56. This is very important. The same trick in standard 1. 1 over 1260 times 54, 56 divided by 1. It has gone. So accordingly, you have 54, 56 divided by 1260. How much is this number? Some decimal point, isn't it? Remember to go for a 4 figure. Yes, bring my number there. What? 3? 3. Umeona? Hii hapa chini, si ndio? Hii namba umeona ikotoka? Ni sorry ni 2456. 2456 sorry. 2456 sorry. 2456 sorry. Msiluku pale 2456 and this is 24. Kwa ile 2456. Yes, namba ni ngapi? Hapa. Ngapi? 1.9492. We have done. So this is a quotation for pound vis-a-vis $1. Bid. Let us see the ask. So we need this one here. Then we need ask. Hapa you put the same meaning. Kwa utasema dollar divided by pound hiyo. Lakini remember divided by the common currency, which is TDS. And because this is ask, it starts with ask wa bid. Sasa ukipiki moja hapa utaona jireta kule. Ukitafuta dola against Tanzanian shilling ask, utaikuta kule pale kwa namba zangu. Where is ask? Dola, natafuta dola stock what? Ask. Iko wapi? Ngoja nizitumie hii. Where is it? Ni hii. Sawa. Dola stroke Tanzania shilling ask. Sindio? Ni moja ya 2000. Utakaa hapa. Utaandika moja ya 1200. Ni sahihi? Haya. Tunaenda wapi? Pound stroke dollar, sorry, pound stroke Tanzania shillings bid. What is it? Umeona navoka? Kaona hicho kuambia. Una select hii hapa. Sindio? So, diagonal relation has been also observed here. So, this is a diagonal relation. Imeka sawa? Kwa hiyo moja gawanya kwa 2474. It's very simple to go kama utakuwa na hizi. Kwa moja gawanya kwa 2474. Sasa unakuja kwenye hesabu zile za kwetu. Unasema hii sasa na moja ya 2000 gawanya moja ya 2474. Hesabu za darasa la 7 zinaitwa hisabati, arithmetics, times 2474 gawanya kwa moja. Hizi hesabu zinaendelea. Hizi ndio ziwakimbiza watu wengi. 2474 gawanya hiyo hapo. Haya, twende hapo. Ni 2.0617. Sasa hii quotation imekaa hivi. So this quotation is defined here. Well, how is a cross rate? Unaweza sasa kamalizia kwamba cross rate, sindio? Sisi tuna bid na nini? Ask. What are we looking? Ilikuwa ni pound, Sasa ile quotation nataka kuiangalia kwa makini sana. Ni dollar against pound. Kwa hiyo tuna quotation mbili. So one here forward, and this is dollar stroke pound, or pound stroke dollar. One here. Nisomee ya tuliyopata ya pili. Hiyo uliyopata ni ask, si ndio? Nisomee. Naona. Kwa hiyo ni unaiandika hapa 2.0617, which is ya kwanza naona inakuwa haya, si ndio? The rest utaipata taalamu kwamba itakuwa ni moja gawanya kwa 2061.17 ni 1 gawanya 1.9492. Imekaa sawa. Sasa swali lilikuwa nasemaje? Aisemaje ile swali? Anasema determine 1 year forward percentage bid spread on pound. On the pound against dollar. Manake sasa alikuwa anauliza when pound is being traded, si ndio? Umeona? Tafuta spread kwanza, lakini pia percentage. Kwa hiyo ulikuwa unaanza unasema spread. Unasema spread on pound. Angalia hichi kitu neno on. Ningeuliza swali hilo nikasema spread on dollar against pound. Manake ni kinyume chake. Sasa spread on pound, manake pound is being traded, therefore you use the first quotation. Kuna sasa ni 2.6. So ni 2.0617, si ndio? Minus 1.9492. How much is the spread? Yes? $5.625. This is a spread. Kwa hiyo sasa neno percentage. Aha. Hii hapa. Kwa hiyo nasema percentage on spread. Si ndio? Kwa hiyo inapokuja swali ilikuwa ni percentage on spread. Ni sawa na unasema sawa na ask rate minus bid over ask times 100. Tuna hiyo ya nani? Ya juu ni 0.056. Ni sahihi. Alafu 25. Gawanya kwa nini? Ask. Ambayo ask ni 2.61 such times 100 is nazo ni dola. What's the answer? What's the answer here? Umeona jinsi ambavyo ukifuga kucha unaweza kupata maelezo kwenye calculator. Umepiga percentage? Hivi. Kwani kubwa sana. Yaani kiona hiyo 0.5 gawanya kwa 2 na simi ngapi ya 100? Hii sio. Hii 0.05625 gawanya kwa 2.061 hii hapo. Haiwezi kuwa 90. Kwa haraka. Ngapi? Hiyo umepata ngapi? Umepata ngapi? Ya, rudieni wote, mimi nipo hapa. Rudieni hiyo namba ni ngapi? Ndio maana kuja na calculator. Nataka kujua. Ni ngapi? 0.1125. twende sasa pale. Hiyo namba ndio hii hapa sasa. Kwa hiyo itakuwa ni dola 0.1125. Unapata ngapi? 5%. 45. Okay. Sasa tumemaliza. Twende ya mwisho sasa. Swali linakuwa na maksi 20. Na kipindi kile maswali yalikuwa maswali 5. Kwa miaka 2007. Yote inakuwa na sura hii. Kwa mtu ambaye hajapita hizi Forex, ile introduction, kwa hatari sana. Mtu akitoka pale anaingia kuanzia siku ya kwanza mpaka anaondoka mtihani hajafanya chochote, kwa sababu hakusoma Forex wala hajui yanayoendelea. Na unaweza kuwa na degree umemaliza, bado hizi hesabu zinakusumbua kwenye vyuo mbalimbali. Sasa video hizi na kuweka imara ndio unakomaa. Kwa part C ndio ya mwisho ili mkapumzike, kwa sababu this kind of drilling is serious. Sasa ukisema ufanye solving unakutana na kesi kama hizi. Hapa anasemaje? Anasema calculate the spot. Menisikia? Calculate the spot and the 1 year forward mid price for pound against euro. Do we have this pound against euro? Tumecompute? Yes, we have. And determine the 1 year forward premium or discount on euro against pound. Sasa hii tunayo, si ndio? Kwa kuna haja. Sasa tumepewa kwenye swali. Kitu cha msingi ni kuziandaa, urewrite vizuri hapa, ili ujue swali nataka kufanya nini. So the first quotation ni pound against euro, which is provided in our information. So quotation. So we need Forex quotation. So on the Forex market, we had the quotation. Ya kwanza kuna spot market. Kwa sasa mid price haina shida sana. Kwa una spot market, kwa utakuwa na issue ya kwanza hapa bid. Ya pili ask. Lakini ameuliza mid price. Mid na kama. What is given here ni pound against euro. Ndio tumepewa. Yeye amesemaje pale? For pound against euro, sawa. Niyo hiyo. Angesema euro against pound ni kitu kingine. Pound against euro, kwa hapo unahisi kuweka pound euro. Kwa amesema spot and 1 year forward. Ametoa zote. Kwa spot ni 0.4852 na hapa ni 0.4892. Sasa 1 year pound stroke euro ni 0.4956 na hapa ni 0.4966. Kwa hizi namba unazijumulisha, unagawa kwa mbili, unapata mid rates. That was simple. Haya, jumlisheni hizo namba hizo. Changamka upate majibu haraka. Eh? 1 year. 49 Na hiyo nyingine kwenye spot, what was the mid rate? 0.4872. Sasa anasemaje? And determine 1 year forward premium on discount or premium, and premium or discount on what? On euro. Manake discount or premium on euro. Sasa kwa ipi? 1 year. Manake hii, anataka hii. Tutafuta nini? Premium or discount. Sasa hapa kwa kuwa ametupa mid rates. Kwa kuna mid rates, kuna ask na bid. Manake automatically tutumie mid rates. Ijapo hajasema using which. Sasa kwenye swali kiwa side namna hiyo, sisi ni ku select. Kuna sema using mid rates. Using what? Mid rate to compute hiyo nani yake yanayosema. So using the mid rates. So using the mid price on euro 1 year forward. Using the mid price, manake 1 year forward unaweza ku using mid price on euro, weka tu hivyo. Kwa hiyo utafanya hivi, kwa sababu nataka mid price, utachora demarcation ya kwanza spot rate, ya pili forward rate. What's forward rate so far? Forward rate is quoted kwenye mid price. Ni nini? Tunayo pale. Unaiona? Kwa hiyo ni 0.4872. Umeona? Right, spot rate ni pound 0.4892 per euro as a trading, and the forward rate ni ngapi? Forward rate is 0.4961. 0.4961 per euro. So as you see here, this is 1 year forward. So I'm saying, since forward rate is greater than what? Spot rate. Since forward rate is greater than spot rate, then euro is trading at what? Premium against pound 1 year forward. So on a formula will now be computed. Formula will now be computed. So you are writing here premium on euro. See premium or discount again, because we have proved that it is quoted at what? So premium on what? Euro. Remember this, on euro. Nini? Tumetumia mid rates. Tumetumia mid rates, sio? Kwani nimeweka zipi? Ngoja. Ni 72. Okay, ni 78 pale. 72. Sawa sawa. Macho yaone. Na kule mwisho sawa? Kwa nimekosea pale. Ya macho yaone mbali. Kwa hiyo utaandika nini? Forward rate minus spot rate over what? Unazidisha 12 over n times 100. Sasa hii ni 1 year, maana yake miezi 12. What is forward rate? Unaandika ile tuliyopata pale. Ilikuwa 0.40961. Gawanya spot rate 0.48. Sasa hii unasema 12 kwa 12 kwa 100. Haya. Toa kwanza hiyo ya juu. Kwamba 0.4961 minus 0.4872. Unapata ngapi? First do this. Unapata ngapi? Nine. So divide by how much is the number? Yes, wakiusa inakuwa ni positive kwanza. Ngapi? 1%. Kwa hiyo umeona vipoje? Hizi namba sio za mchezo. So let us end here and then we continue tomorrow with the rest of the program. Thank you for listening.